Welcome to Guys at Brunch. I'm Sean Bradley.
And I'm Nicholas, and today joining us as a guest co-host is Mr. Colton Smith. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on? You as well known in Baltimore in the gayborhood, I'll call it.
Yes.
The gayborhood. The gayborhood is Mount Vernon area in the Baltimore. They call it the gayborhood as well. A lot of gay people live is where the legendary Hippo is.
Yes.
Which is closing soon.
Yes. Isn't it a sad, iconic place just going bye-bye for CVS? Who really needs that?
Right.
Rite Aid's right up the street.
And the owner is a gay guy. It's like, how do you close this legend gay club in Baltimore and you know we only got one other club?
Because it's business.
It's business, but it's like you're in our community. Are you thinking about the money that much that you're not even thinking about?
Hey, money rule the world.
What about the youth, the kids? What are the kids
going
to
do?
Yeah, on Thursdays. Thursdays was hip hop night.
I guess they'll run back down to Buns.
But see, I have a problem when you have a popular club in a city, the club in the city basically for the community, right. And then on a Thursday night you got Black Night, which really what it is when niggas got to go to work on Friday.
Right. I was going to actually say, anyway. Yeah, I was going to say I'm not that sad because I didn't. The one reason I didn't support the Hippo, I think we do need a place to go because there's not many clubs here to go to for blacks, really. But the one reason I didn't support the Hippo is because on Hip Hop Night, Thursday is the only night that they have security outside patting you down with a metal wand thing.
See, so that's why
I didn't support. Here's the other team. They do support Baltimore Black Pride, just saying.
Okay, and you is on the committee for Baltimore Black Pride.
How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Yes,
we got to work out something to get Mr. Sean Bradley performing down there. Yeah. Maybe this Pride coming up. But yeah,
we gotta work on that.
Get on the case, Pebbles. I know. Okay, but yeah, I always had a problem with. I've never gone to Hippo on a Thursday night. I don't believe because I gotta work on Friday morning, so I don't believe in. I've done it when I was in my 20s.
But Thursday is the new Friday.
Yes,
I've done it in my 20s, but I'm a responsible adult, so I need to be working Friday morning. I got bills paid. No, we ain't floating no chicks.
Thursday is the weekend for many people.
That's
just
right.
saying. They have their drink on Thursday, get up late on Friday, and still do it all over.
Well, do they have a job?
Again. Well, I can't speak for them.
See, that's the problem.
I can't speak for them, though.
Before I slip my mind, I want you to tell us about this event that you having down at the GLCCB this Saturday coming up.
Yes, the center, the GLCCB and the Center for Black Equity is having a discussion about black gay men on depression. And we have our moderator will be Anthony McCarthy, who's
he's a
on
friend to this show.
Yes,
he did also.
He's my good Jude. He will be moderating along with some other panelists.
Zim Van Adams, I know, is on the panel.
Yes,
he was a friend
Lonnie
to the
Walker
show
is
too.
on the panel.
Oh, hey, what's up, Lonnie?
Hey, Lonnie, giving you a shout out, the program manager at GLCCB, and we will have lights. Like refreshments and real intimate talk about depression. It's the subject that we don't talk about. Why men don't cry. Let's have that conversation. And we've been taught that in order to be in this phase, that masculine men do not cry. They, hide their emotions and things. And that's why some of us kick out and need a pill. I'm just saying.
I feel you. Well, I'll definitely be there to check. I will definitely be down there to check it out.
Well, please do.
Okay,
it's 4 to 6 p.m.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm out there. I'm auditioning life mates right now. So
you dating?
Yeah.
Life mates and shit. Where did that come from?
Well, auditioning life mates. I'm dating for. Hopefully, I'll find my life partner. Right.
I know, but like, didn't they just made up terms?
Wishful thinking.
Oh, yeah, all right, okay.
Different script.
All right, so, I wanted to ask this question because I ran into this over the past weekend, so I stopped dating personal. Someone. I'm giving you a little bit of personal, but I just want to hear what y'all think about it. So, me and someone had to stop dating, and we had a good run, but we wasn't sexually compatible. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think? What do you think about two tops ill and two bottoms trying to have a successful
well, wait a minute. Do you want the real tea on that?
Let's back this train up.
And you saw us out this weekend.
Let's back this train up right quick. Okay. Because last week on Word on the Street, shout out to Mother Misha there, she said she was, they were talking about sexuality and you came up about a position whether you top or versatile. So wait a minute. So you saying that? I said you don't ever say that. I said I think Nicholas, in my personal opinion, is versatile.
Right.
So if you're a versatile person, you should be sexually compatible with a top or a bottom. Hold on.
Well, that's how you feel. I always say that. Let me say. I always say that I shouldn't have to disclose who I am because we don't look at heterosexual females or men and say, "What are you? What are you doing in your bed? Do you put on a strap on and do your man?" We don't ask these type questions. So why do you want to know what I'm doing? Is it because I'm gay? But go ahead.
Okay, so when you said that you had to part ways because y'all not sexually compatible.
Yeah.
So my thing is, well, y'all bumping pocketbooks.
We didn't even get there. Hello, when I'm getting to know someone, we don't go to my house or your house. We go to dinner, movies, plays, and we get to know each other.
Rubbing pocketbooks. Bumping.
Oh, that mean like two bottoms, or what's the other one? What they call it, two tops? I don't know.
Sword.
Oh yeah,
sword fight.
Yeah. So we didn't even get to we didn't get to any of those type activities because I like to get to know people before you know what my place look like before I know what your place look like. So neither one of us stepped foot in each other's house. We could have.
All right, we going too deep into it, Nick.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you: do you think that two people who are two tops, you think they can have a successful relationship, or two bottoms? Do you think they can have?
Somebody gonna roll over and do something.
Two tops definitely can because not that I would know, but I have heard tops get together and talk that they do run trains on people and stuff like that, whatever. So I think two tops could.
But what would be the difference from a bottom inviting another top in that bedroom and have one of them?
It's a trip around the world.
I mean, maybe I'm biased. I don't know.
It sounds a little biased. What you think, Colton?
I have my, me personally having that kind of conversation. Two bottoms just get you shortchanged anyway. But I don't believe in I don't believe in I don't believe in versatility anyway, because you either gonna want it or you don't want it. And that versatile top, really, let's talk about that.
So you don't think that someone can really be versatile?
Well, not really.
Okay. I think that's like a antiquated way of thinking for gays. I used to work with a I used to work with this. Is
that a little shade?
It's really not, and it's not shade to you at all. It's not. I feel like I work with a counselor who would counsel the gay guys who would come into the place I worked at, and I felt like I would sit in on some of his sessions, and I felt like the things you're telling them is just things that we don't follow now. I think he missed out on some things, and he need to catch up. It's like telling people since your man work, you need to be home cooking for them when they get off at work. It was certain things like that, and I was like, what? Like,
well,
no.
I mean, it depends. It definitely depends. Like does the partner that's at the house that should be cooking, do they have a job?
No.
They need to be at home cooking and cleaning then, damn it. Shit.
And if you're watching live, you definitely can send your questions on Facebook.
Wow.
But no.
Look, hold on, baby. If you don't have a job,
you need to get
I need something at the house. You know who I'm talking to.
Oh, you sending out a signal? I'm just asking. Oh, home, so, it won't be a happy place now.
Do you think is there such thing as versatile? Like, yeah, I mean, because he's saying like he don't believe.
Hell yeah, I have a lot of friends that are versatile. Right. Yeah, hell yeah.
So you just want your man to be a straight, whatever, top?
I prefer tops. I'm not looking for a bottom. Trust and believe. Trust and believe, honey. Right. I could cook on my own meals and serve it up.
You need somebody to serve you up.
Oh, I love it when they serve me upside down.
Okay. Ooh.
All right. So what y'all think about the FDA lifting a ban as far as like gay men donating blood to like the Red Cross and organizations like that?
I mean, let's see. I was in the military for 5 years, and all those 5 years I was in the military, I was on some dick. So I mean, I was donating blood.
Whoa. Ooh.
I think that went over my head. I really do. Can you explain
that?
I don't. I'm confused. How is that donating?
No, what I'm saying is I was in the military. In the military, like they do blood drives a lot, and so and basically every year that they did a blood drive, I gave blood, and at the same time, I'm a gay man.
They couldn't ask and don't tell in the military, though, right?
At the time, right?
But I'm saying for us regular civilians who's out here who want to donate blood, you know, like in the military, it's don't ask, don't tell policy. But here, like if I wanted to donate blood, I never served in the military, so they would ask me, have I ever had sex with the same sex?
Okay, but the thing about it is like, I mean, there are heroin addicts in the damn alley donating blood. That blood is just as tainted as anybody else's. There are, you know, heterosexuals. This blood is tainted. I mean, to me, it's like, don't you screen everybody's blood?
Well, they do.
But I guess they just really think that we, you know, I don't know.
They do test your blood.
That's y'all government.
Right, they do. But I'm saying, like, what you think about them lifting, the FDA?
I think it's important. It doesn't ban out other people and don't ban out gay men, especially. But then, too, you have the other flip of the coin when, you know, the CDC runs that the African American is 13% of that population, and young black men, 1 out of 3 is HIV positive. So, you know, it gets a little sticky. But
right. Like you said, they do run all the blood.
But they do test the blood. So, you know, they have the technology today to do such.
Right. Well, I think it should have been lifted, and I'm surprised someone ain't sued that butt already.
Well, I'm glad they have lifted it, but it's still going to be a problem in our community. But it's a discussion that we all need to have.
Oh, okay. All right. So a question that someone sent to us on Facebook is: do you think you know, Maryland, with the a lot of the police brutality, do you think it's a good idea for the police to have body cameras on? Is it a good or a bad idea?
I think it's a great idea because the police officers are basically public servants. Nobody told you to become a police officer. You decided that you wanted to do that. And it protects you. It keeps you honest. And also it protects you from being lied on by people that are being arrested. So you get to see the whole picture. If they were being aggressive towards you, they try to attack you, whatever, it's all on footage. You know, if it's something that's off the camera, you can still hear the audio. So you can hear the escalation that occurs. So I think it keeps the police officer honest, and it protects them from false accusations as well, too.
Well, there's a little problem. There's something called privacy. And I think that police have the way of cutting on the camera when they need to and cutting it off.
It should never be cut off.
But that's the whole thing. You don't know when it's cut off. You know, especially when you looked at the last 2 incidents, especially in South Carolina, when the guy ran away and the police, the only way that was happening is that someone's camera was running and the police car's camera was running to capture some of that incident because that police officer could have told another story.
But if he had a body camera, we would have saw on his body camera how the man ran away from him. And also, if your body camera is turned off, hold on.
But that's what,
my thing is, there could be a law written that if your body camera is turned off during the course of an arrest, automatically those charges should be thrown out, because why the hell are you turning your body camera off if you're doing your job by the book and you turn the camera off? Then that means you're doing something nefarious. So you should not. So basically, these charges can't stick.
Right. I think it's a great idea, but I think that it should be, what is that called? Like when you it should be a live feed, and it should be someone that's in a different organization, not the police that's watching it, but it should be someone else, like, you know, like in the state's attorney's office watching it or something.
We ain't got no money for that.
We don't have that many more lives to keep losing at the hands of the police.
Right. All lives matter.
Okay, so I mean, their lives is worth more than a couple $1 million a year.
It's a two-way street, though. It's a two-way street. For one, parents got to start being able to instill discipline and beat their children ass to show them respect for authority.
That's going to take time, but until then.
But we got to start somewhere. We got to start from just like with people on welfare and shit.
Start with the body cams.
It's going to hurt. You got to take them off. So it going to hurt. I'm just saying is you got to start somewhere, and one it does start at home, and then you do have some police officers that do have a God complex and all that other mess going on, but there are great police officers at the same time. I mean, there are people in your family that are police officers that don't get up every morning looking to go do harm to people. There are some that's just looking to jack a nigga up.
Right,
and there are a lot of them that are not trying to do that too.
I agree with you on that. There are good cops out there.
Definitely.
You just got to weed out the bad, because it's a military system, and you know they answer to a different hierarchy than most of the other people.
But there are bad people in every line of work.
Yeah.
So,
but police, since they're a public servant, they should be filmed.
Public.
Everything is public. They're in the public.
I agree.
Once you're public, it's not private.
What I would say is this right here. Then, if your friends, if you have a friend that's being accosted by a police officer, all y'all around there should take out y'all damn cameras and start recording.
And sometimes they arrest people and say, "Put your camera away," and throw your.
But that's against the law in Baltimore.
Right. But we've seen it happen. Have we not seen the cop snatch your phone out someone's hand and smash it on the ground?
But that's why all 5 of y'all,
That's why we need those body cams, and they shouldn't be able to cut it off. And that live feed need to be going somewhere who ain't involved with the police.
Not even about, what I'm saying is be proactive.
Yeah. I think be proactive and start at home, and that's going to take time because you got to reach a lot of people.
What I'm saying is if you're out in the street and one of my friends get accosted by a police officer and we are not doing nothing wrong, everybody take out y'all damn camera right now.
And then say you was reaching for a gun and shoot all 6 of you.
Well,
somebody gonna get it on
camera. You got to scream out, I ain't reaching for a gun, that's for sure.
So, but let us know what you guys think about that particular.
Oh, don't say the word gun.
Right. So, I know you wanted to talk about anal health.
Oh my gosh! Did you just put me on the point? Well, I'm not like I'm a professional about it, but it is something that we as same gender loving men.
What made you professional after what? How many hours of doing it?
How many?
You said you're not a professional bottom.
I said not like. You know what? I said I am a bottom, but not like
you wouldn't say you was an expert at it.
I'm not the expert, the sexual.
I think what is it? After 5,000 or 10,000 hours, you become an expert.
I guess so.
I'm just saying.
Well, I must need to rev up.
That's the expert for anything, any profession you in. No, it's the expert for anything. 10,000 hours, I believe. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
I do think that it's very important for same gender loving men to have that experience and have that conversation with their doctors. Anal health is very important because men do get HPV, and there are ways to help prevent that. And learning how to not to be a messy bottom. Just saying. Nobody want a Picasso these days.
And what's some advice you can give them, to help someone out there who watching who might be inexperienced bottom and they might want to learn how not to paint someone.
Well, there are several books that you can Google about.
But they might don't want to read. They watching this live. Okay, help
Nicholas,
us out.
Hold on. Nicholas, what advice would you give a bottom about anal health? What advice would you give?
I would direct them to someone who got a lot. Look, some people hit me up, some younger people.
Who got a lot of what?
Who got a lot of experience.
So Nicholas said he don't got a lot of experience, y'all. So anyway, we got him.
I'm not shy with this topic at all. I just don't like to talk about it because it's not like an important thing for me.
Is your tea out?
My tea. It's not even a hitting tea or anything that. But yeah, I would direct them to. It's a lot of articles out there, but I'm just saying 2 bottoms on here, and both of y'all are bottoms, and y'all not verse or anything.
2 what?
2 bottoms. I'm saying neither one of you are a verse, so I'm saying what advice would you give to the other bottoms that's watching?
Keep it clean.
Oh, okay. I'll be like this. All right. Nicholas, you are a Gold Star game, right? So you said you never slept with a woman. Okay, so I slept with a woman. I slept with a man, as in I fucked a woman and I fucked a man. I've been fucked by a man too. So a person that's done all of it, I would just say the advice that I would give to a young person is take your ass to the nearest pharmacy and get you some Fleet and read it. That's what I would say. So what? Oh no! Don't drink the soda. That takes 6 hours. You need the up the butt.
Oh, also you can eat flaxseed and that help.
But we talking about immediate. We want immediate release. We ain't talking about you gonna be your stomach gonna be bubbling and shit.
What you that?
That's
natural.
we need immediate. The nigga only gonna wait for the Cialis and Viagra only gonna last so long.
Right. Okay. So all right. So yeah. Anyone else who want to give advice on this topic, leave your comment. And again, that's Saturday we're going to be down at the GLCCB talking about black men dealing with depression because you are not alone.
You're not alone.
A question in the audience. What's up?
Can y'all explain the difference between the top and the bottom?
Oh, okay. All right, so we have heterosexuals in the studio. And, we might get away from ourselves talking about top and bottom because we know what that mess is. So, for those of you that don't know what a top is the one that is doing the fucking. They are taking their dick and sticking it in the ass of the bottom.
Ooh, penetration.
I hope that explains everything to everybody.
So,
was that not clear?
All right.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them it is.
Well, I mean, some heterosexual like ass from a woman.
People, a lot of heterosexual, they want to be gay now. Like, they want to steal our lingo. They feel like they're gay. But some of them. But anyway, Team Twirl. Sad news for Kenya Moore. She just found out the man that she was in love with is married.
Yeah, he got married like a week ago, I think. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, like, y'all know I ride for me a Kenya Moore because she entertains me. But I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'm side-eyeing Patty Stanger. I'm side-eyeing her. I'm side-eyeing because somebody, and then side-eyeing him because apparently you done got married, and then I'm side-eyeing your wife too. So you going to take your ass on national TV, up in this woman's face, kissing this woman and everything else, then and he married a white woman too, y'all. This fine black man. And I'm all for interracial and everything.
I think he biracial himself.
But I'm just saying, but he black. When you see him, you see a nigga. He black to us. He may be biracial, but I mean, Claudette Jordan is biracial too. But if somebody see her, that's a black woman. That's what they're gonna say.
Well, I'm just saying ignorance. Like they don't know her background. But I was gonna say, if his wife didn't have a problem and he would go on television and do that, I'm thinking the guy was married and she knew all along and it was a paid actor.
No, he just got married.
Right. He
just got married.
He wasn't just engaging. I'm saying if his fiance seen him on TV kissing Kenya Moore, I'm thinking
it's dirty all the way
was he a paid actor and they thought that wasn't going to leak out that he was married?
Hold on though.
Because this during the reunion, she still was saying she was in love.
Hold on, no. I'm not going to what because, like I said, I'm side-eyeing everybody in this situation because you got to remember this is Patty Stanger's show to where she supposedly do her background check on these men. She supposed to do her background check and got her little cute card.
She hooked them up.
And everything.
She hooked you up, but guess what? Kenya Moore just said on the reunion last week she still was in love with the man. And every other interview she did. So even though Patty Stanger supposed to do her investigation, Kenya Moore didn't feel anything. Well, even a month ago.
But I'm just saying.
The show was been taped. Been taped. But I'm saying like you dating someone and you don't know that they engaged.
I mean,
so I'm saying if he would be that bold, would a man be that bold to go on television and have a fiance without her knowing, or would he be a paid actor trying to make it in Hollywood or something?
Let's take chemo out the process. Take chemo out the tape all damn together. How many niggas done pull the wool over a woman's eyes?
But is they pulling the wool over their eye when they in the public on Bravo?
They just found out about it.
Is that pulling the wool over somebody? I'm talking about his fiance. Who he dating, like she allowed him to go
Maybe it's a Nico and Margot type of situation.
Or maybe Kenya Moore is just a fraud.
Ooh. Did you say that? I just had to ask.
Whether she's a fraud or not, ain't my concern.
I say team fraud.
However, I'm just saying I'm side-eyeing everybody in this situation, even including her. Including her. I'm siding everybody in the situation, including her. I'm like, including him, the wife, Patty Stanger, Kenya, and I'm siding every damn body. Like I say, I ride for people when they do certain things, but I'm always gonna tell the motherfucking truth. I'm siding everybody in the damn situation. But again, it ain't my pussy, it ain't my dick. I don't get down.
What y'all think about? Well, what did you think about the reunion? I thought it was pretty dry, all three parts. I thought I needed. I think this is my last season of watching
Candy
them.
Birds to the bullshit. I'm Candy Bird to the bullshit. She sat her ass up there and boo-hoo and cried them fucking tears. And anybody else would have sat there and cried. She looked at you like, oh, whatever. I'm Candy Bird to the bullshit. Good job, Candy. Fuck that.
You said you had something else you want to discuss before we close out?
Okay, you guys. All right, so, like, when you're, like, going through, like, a midlife crisis, or not even a midlife crisis, but you just feel like a big change is coming upon you, is it normal to go away from like a relationship that you've had for a while and to try something new, or would you stick in and stay there, or would you just say I need time to myself to figure out what the hell I'm doing and who I am all over again? How would you?
I think when it comes to a long-term relationship, I'm an advocate for like therapy, couple therapy. I would say I think any long-term relationship, people fall out of love, and you need to find that spark back. So I'm not someone that say after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever, anything after 2 years. I think like before you throw it away, you might need to seek some help to help y'all get back that spark, or y'all might need to sit down and talk and say, look, I feel like the spark has left the relationship. What can we do to get that spark back? Because I think in long-term relationship, people is going to fall in and out of love.
Well, I haven't been in long-term relationships, so I'm not the expert on that.
But who you sleeping with then?
You know, sometimes looking. You
hit it and split. I mean, right. I'm more of a polyamorous type of person, so love is for everybody. So
you're one of those open type relationship guys.
Well, yeah, because it's hard. I'm like, I may have 2 in the bed. I may have 1. I may want to go out.
You said 2 in the bed or 2 in the bell? What you talking about? 2 in the bed.
Yeah. So, I mean, but, they could be fun. They be cuddling and having those kind of conversations. We had conversations. It's not always about sex.
But even sometimes looking from the outside, you can see, like, what some people, you still could, I think you still could give maybe good advice even if you haven't had a long-term relationship.
Yeah. I mean, if you love a person, you deeply in love, and you feel that things are not going right, you may need to shift. And maybe just slow down and just kind of reevaluate the whole situation and things. Oh, you know what? Did you see the latest on the tweet line? I'm talking about what Will Smith's son. He wants to now. He pulls his tweet out because he's want to wear dresses.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Them turn weird. No, we don't leave it at that.
Well, I mean, I'm for that, but woo.
I'm all for self-expression. If you want to wear a dress, a wig, pink lipstick, why not do it? Whatever makes you feel comfortable. I'm all about people living there.
Now, okay, we say that. Yes. We say that, and we know how Hollywood is with these folks and their drug habits and everything else. So, say for instance, we see these kids living out. Wild, we say wild and out of control because we wouldn't allow our children to do some things that Willow and these children have been doing. So, what if when they become full-fledged adults and they get whacked the hell out on drugs or whatever it is, are we gonna be looking back saying, well, maybe we should have, try to reel them in a little bit back in the day because these kids are doing some things that adults do.
I think even the most disciplined kids zap out, get on drugs, look at preacher kids. That's what I was saying.
I'm not saying,
but I'm just saying, like, you don't never know what your child going to end up doing. But I'm all up. All I can think of is look at Bruce Jenner. This man is 65 years old, and I think he should live his truth and become the woman that he always said he wanted to be. But I'm saying, look, like Diane Sawyer said, you already missed the fun stages. You're going to have to wear the black pants, the white shirt, the whatever. But I'm saying, like, if we let them live their truth, let them be happy. He always felt that way. He ended 2 marriages because he was not happy. Because he wanted to be comfortable and wear a dress. So why would you want your child to not be happy and not live their truth?
But Bruce Jenner would be dragged for bone and blood if he became a woman in the damn 70s on a weeder box, and nobody would have stood up for him.
Well, guess who played that off the Ashe Stadium? A trans woman.
Yes.
In the 70s.
Yes.
But again, I'm saying you Mr. America, All-American, on your weirdest bike
at the U.S. Open.
They would attack
the French Open.
They would attack that man. They would attack that man, and nobody would have stood up for him in the 70s. You know what I'm talking about.
In the 70s, a trans woman played professional tennis off the Ashe Stadium.
Ain't nobody paying that much attention to that.
Oh, I do. I'm a tennis fan, so I watch that.
Question.
I'm sorry.
What's
I don't know her name. She wasn't that, huh?
No, it wasn't.
That was a real female.
It was Dr. Ruth something. I remember. Yeah. Yes, she was.
I wasn't alive.
Yeah, she was before my time. I wasn't alive, but I do know that in history from tennis.
I wasn't alive in the 70s.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't alive in the 70s.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how old y'all are.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was your question?
I was born in the 70s. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh, really? Wow.
Are black gay men more concerned with love or lust?
Okay. The question is, are black gay men more concerned with love or lust? I wouldn't put a black gay man in that question. I would just say, are men more concerned with love or lust? And I think
you can't change the person's question.
I said what your question was. See,
the question said
the
person that asked the question said you can't change the person's question.
I can't change the question. So are black gay men more concerned with love or lust? That is the question that I have to answer. Okay.
I don't want to be
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's even, Q. I think it's both. I mean, there's always lust. I mean, even when you're in love with somebody, you can still lust after somebody else. That don't mean you're gonna do anything, but you can still got. I think that you need a healthy dose of lust.
Right. I'm more concerned with love, so that's why I like to date and get to know people before we see each other naked or head on back to my house.
Because I forget.
Well, so should I ask the question? Is black women more concerned with love or lust?
Or money?
Oh.
But you know what? I do have lust. I do have lust in my eyes, though.
Ooh, okay.
And I'll leave it at that.
What you think, Mr.?
I think it's more, it could be both, but in my case, I would say more lust than anything else. Because you know what? You get a good piece. You get a, oops, I almost
But child,
slipped.
you ain't been on this relationship.
I almost
he ain't been on damn this relationship anyway, so he gonna fall on lust anyway.
No, why are you gonna say it like that? Because I said, you know, I mean, because you could go to the beach and you can look and there's some good eye candy and you can just imagine what that would look like in between your legs. or that lovely piece in between your mouth.
Okay. And on that note, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode of Guys at Brunch. We will see you guys next week. And that's it. Thank you for coming by.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah,
all right. Bye.
Hey, woo-woo.
How her ass not know the damn number to the show by now? Once they get the damn number out.